Okay, so good evening. So I'm Shiel, an associate professor at EMS. So I'm really happy to be here to get a chance to give you our keynote speech for this very exciting event. So I'm from Japan, the far east country in Asia. So our school, EMS, is located in Ogaki, Gifu. So Gifu is in the center of Japan, so about 400 kilometers from Tokyo. So there are various manufacturing industries such as automobile, airplane, fabrication machines, ceramics, in addition to traditional craft industries. So and EMS is one of the first schools in Japan, so established in 1996 to explore progressive media arts and sciences. So we are the smallest public graduate school in Japan, so 19 faculty members and roughly 50 students in design, art, engineering, and sociology. So, and since the name is quite long in alphabet, so that's why we just call EMS. So though we are very small, so we have a very strong networks with graduates, so who are working at cutting-edge areas. So at this moment, most famous graduate is Daito Manabe. So roughly 50% of his team, so Rhizomatics, are EMS graduates. So do you know perfume? Okay, I'm happy to hear. So any project by Rhizomatics and collaborators with perfume gained the grand prize at Japan Media Art Festival this year. So it's actually capture data of perfume, the dance performance of perfume, so and then publish on website, so and let them with others to make pieces on the motion capture data. That was really challenging. But they have been collaborating for stage performance, the media attraction. So that's why the project is realized. So and this is another project directed by a graduate at Team LAB. So one of the most progressive art and technology team in Japan. So it's a large-scale digital signage at Tokyo Sky Tree, the highest tower in Japan, over 600 meters. So, and this is a piece by a graduate and his collaborator. So, it's a kind of log. So it's a very simple system, but the results are interesting, as you see. So it's a piece by a graduate and his collaborator. So and one more thing. So recently, Ryota Kuwakubo, an artist and also EMS graduate, will join us as an associate professor from this April. So we are basically an interdisciplinary institute consisting of design, art, and interface for the social context. So teachers and students have each background and skills and tackle wicked problems in the society with utilizing skills and networks to local and global collaborators. So, and from now, I'll focus on the design aspect of EMS from now. So there are 4 keywords. So firstly, interface. So we have been trying to design interfaces beyond conventional computers and smartphones and tablets. So the next is interaction. So we have been exploring possibilities of interaction with utilizing new interfaces. So the next is prototyping. So as you already know, so build to think is quite important to have ideas. So we strongly recommend students making prototypes, discuss and think utilizing prototypes to develop ideas. So the final keyword is publication. So we have digital publication tools like resin cutters, 3D printers, and so on. So we also have a civic workshop with digital tools to facilitate open innovations in our local town. So now we have various areas of design like these: graphic, product, interface, interactions, and maybe the latest one is production method design. So, but anyway, through these activities, so we are trying to draw a big picture of design instead of segmented and specialized design. So I'll talk about case studies at our school later on. And before that, let me introduce about myself briefly. So before joining EMS, I worked for Roland, a digital music arrangement company. So I started my career in 1993 as a sound designer. So I designed sound for digital pianos, synthesizers, and professional use equipment such as karaoke. And several years later, I moved to the R&D department. Since I was interested in progressive technologies, so at the time I was just a tech guy. So I contributed to transform fundamental technologies at the research lab into real products. So I created various prototypes, demonstrated uncountable times. So that was really good training for me. So after that, I moved again to the new department to join the new department development team of video editing system. So I worked as a software engineer from bottom to top. So from audio signal processing to GUI. So there are very important experiences for me to teach interaction design and prototyping. So after releasing these products, I felt that I need change. So I left Roland and joined EMS in 2004. So after joining EMS, so I would request from students to make. So I want to make installations, or I want to make a new interface, or I want to design a new interaction. So that's why I want to connect computer to sensors or actuators. So, but at that time, that was not so easy like today. So today, we can utilize Arduino. So, but at that time, there are no Arduino-like boards. So that's why I designed Gainer. So Gainer consisting of a hardware module and software libraries to let people connect from computer to sensors and actuators easily. So it was in 2005, and we released Gainer as open source hardware in 2006. And recently, so I designed Arduino Feel. It's an Arduino. So this is in collaboration with Spartan Electronics in United States. So we designed this. So, and additionally, I have been writing articles to make magazine in Japanese. So, and I also wrote several books on physical computing and interaction design. So this is a prototyping lab. So I'm really happy to the book is also available here in Taiwan. So it's a book to introduce various ways of prototyping with utilizing Arduino. So this is an excerpt from the introduction part. So this is jamming gear, a digital musical instrument. So actually, it's a prototype, but might look like a product. So we have been utilizing digital part tools to realize ideas through sketching in hardware. So let me introduce jamming gear. So the jamming gear consisting of the interface part and sound generation part. So this one is gear. So this is a master, so and this is a straight gear. So only this one has the power, so and you can play sound like this. You can change tempo, or you can change the direction, so clockwise or counterclockwise. So we will change the phrase. You can change the sound phrase like this, so you can play like a DJ. Okay, so let me show another example. So in this case, we use 3 gears. So left one has 96 degrees, so and the right one has 95. So a bit different in left and right. So and the phrase itself is very simple, just 8 notes. But the speed of each phrase is a little bit different. So that's why. Some texture from only 8 notes like this. So actually it's a tune by a very famous contemporary composer, Steve Reich. So he adapted the tune to jamming here. So this is a demonstration. So okay, so this is a process of making jamming gear. So I hope that leaders will understand what and how the project is by reading a finished prototype and the processes. So like jamming gear, so I introduce many interesting projects in the book. So if you're really interested in, so please try to read. So. Okay, so let me introduce a research project at EMS. So first one is Action Finger Puppet by Tomomi Kasahara. So basically it's a finger puppet, but with sensors and actuators. So you can play like this. So since there are 4 sensors in the bottom, so you can play. So okay, so it's by Tomomi. So she was last year student of the graduate school. So she had a little programming skills before, so but no electronic skills, no 3D CAD skill at that time. So she realized in roughly 6 months, so including the period to acquire skills. So she started with research, so research on brain or existing toys and the research about people. And then she wrote many sketches about her ideas. This is a part of the ideas. So by we have been utilizing a format for students and workshop participants to draw sketches. So by drawing in a format, participants to an idea sketching session can share and develop ideas. So in addition, participants who believe that not good at drawing, for instance, engineering students, can start drawing just after an introduction. So, and this is the format. So we utilize 4 types of pens. So, and use paper designed for sketching session. So it's quite cheap, but it's a practical way to let people draw sketches. So, and this is once draw in a format, it's easy to compare. So compare or solve or put new ideas on existing idea or combine, divide. So it's quite free. So because it's in a format. So and after picking a few ideas, so try to make model in a dirty model. We call dirty model. So in this case, use clay to make in 1 scale 1. So and then make a video sketch. So actually, it's fake. So it's a model built with a phone call in maybe 10 minutes or 20 minutes. So and take movie. So and then add sound. So by this way, so the student can try idea. So how the experience will be, or what that will in fun or not so fun. So in just 1 hour or 2 hours. So otherwise, so tend to spend too long to realize ideas. So spend one year. So but in the end, not so good. So it's just waiting 1 year. So I don't want to do that. So that's why I strongly recommend students to do sketch with video. So and I also strongly recommend sketching in hardware. So we call hardware sketching. So in this case, the model is same as the video sketch. So but actually implement sensors in the bottom. So that's why there are wires. So in this case, we use the Gainer toolkit, but basically the concept is same as Arduino. So, and by doing this, so trying several sensors and what work, this is okay but too expensive. So this is good but needs some improvement. So by trying many ideas in hardware, so it's the way to find how to realize your idea. So and through experiences, so the people develop ideas more interesting, more brushing up. So and after that, so make prototypes. So this is a time and money consuming stage. So using 3D printers or using CNC PCB machine to realize ideas like this. So and the prototype can be played by children like this, or can be exhibited at exhibition. So okay, let's talk about the next project. It's domino. Yeah, basically it's a domino. So but usually domino pie can knock off so by touching. So in this case, not touching. So because it's wireless. So in the order of ID. So disconnected from physical locations. So you can change ID by shaking light or left. So you can play in various ways, and since it's physical, so it depends on the physical state. So the result is not reproducible, so but it's fun. So you can combine with real domain pi. And so if the ID goes n, so it's back to the first one, so you can play forever. So okay, so so regarding the project, so this is the first ideal sketch. So I clearly remember, so I told to the students, so please stop that idea, so will be nothing. So but I was wrong. So and he believes that this will be really interesting. So that's why he realized the idea in just 2 months. So for an exception in Tokyo, so he utilized 3D printer to make the shell. So and he designed the PCB. So with existing modules, the core component is here. This one. This is an artificial muscle. So it's a trick to knock off each domino pi. So and he tried to improve the prototype because the first one, this one, is too big in comparison to the official domino pi. So and the battery just lasts only 1 or 2 hours. So that's why he has to be in the backyard to charge battery, change all day. So in the end, he exhausted. So but he didn't stop improving. So this is the 4th prototype. It's mostly same size in comparison to the official domino pi, and battery lasts over 10 hours. So and can be played with over 20,000 people at a large exhibition in Tokyo. So and the secret is like this. So this is the inside of the 4th prototype. So actually, he derived this idea from my design. So it's very important. So because this is an open source hardware, so that's why he can utilize the digital data from here to make another variation. So he didn't need this part. Okay, cut this. So but I need something for the actuator. Okay, so I will put a circuit here. So and I change the layout. So that's why. So he designed the PCB in a very short time utilizing my idea. So physically, these two are totally different. So but digitally, mostly same. So and moreover, so I already derived this one from LAB Arduino. So actually, so LAB Arduino is designed for wearable projects. So but it's very simple. So that's why I use this data to make this, and my student make this from my data. So it's a good part of our open source hardware. Anyway, okay, so let me introduce the third project.
大学院大学のグループはファインダーの代わりに指で構造を決めて撮影できる指カメラを開発しています。
So it's natural to make a gesture like that to make frames. If you see good scenery, so beautiful mountain, or maybe beautiful woman, I don't know. But so it's a natural. So but he had idea. So if we can take picture by making that shape by fingers, so it will be a really good experience to take picture or transform the experience of taking picture. So and he and his colleague realized that idea.
カメラには距離センサーが搭載されており、このセンサーで取得したカメラと顔の距離をもとに画角を
So if you are researchers in human-computer interaction, so you already know about the project by MIT Media Lab, Sixth Sense. So this is a very simple technique, we utilize very simple technique. So just here is a sensor to measure distance from the face to camera. So there are no computer vision technology there. So since the gesture is so common worldwide, so it has been advertised in various media, partially starting with Digital.tv, and then featured on Engadget or Core 77. So and in total 5 TV programs in Japan. So we are really surprised. So, but the first idea was like this. So I believe that over 1 million people worldwide have this idea. So because it's quite natural. So, but how to realize is really difficult usually. So, and the original student make this. So with duct tape and foam core. I don't know how, but might be like this. So the point is he believes that he needs some sensors in the top of fingers like this. So and then he draw sketches in hardware like this. And at this stage he also put foil here to make switch. So that worked. But in reality, so if you want to see a beautiful mountain, okay, I want to take a picture. So that's not realistic. So that's why. So he tried to find, solution for the problem. So and the next one is like this. So it's okay if camera is a globe style, but not realistic. So he still try to have something here. So through experiences, so these students find a way to solve that issue. So the final prototype looks like this. So actually, so they put a sensor here in the body of camera. So that's how simplify the setup. So it's quite easy. So take out the camera from your pocket and then put on fingers and start taking pictures. So it's much simplified. So and then they fabricate the enclosure with 3D printer and paint. So and put electronic components inside, and then so implement in software. So and realize UV camera. So through this process, the most difficult part is have ideas. So that's why we put importance on idea sketching session for students. So but recently we asked to give the workshop of idea sketching for external people. So this is an example of last year. So there it was 3 hours by 3 days workshop for 6 participants from different organizations, from software engineer to welfare people. So firstly, start with identifying design challenges. So design challenges is basically how might we something. So it's the challenges. So we collect from the participants. So they think about the social context or maybe technological issue or something. So through discussion, so we extract a the challenges. So and then resting who. So who will be in charge? Who will be the audience, or who will be stakeholders for the design challenge? So and listing with post-its, and then make a matrix. So it's a very simple technique. So but So the vertical axis is food, so and horizontal axis is what in this case. So and then choose a cell to make a focus to generate ideas. So without focus, it's really difficult to generate ideas. For instance, okay, you have no constraints, so please have your idea. So it's really hard to have ideas. But by using the very simple technique, actually really dirty, but anyway, so if you thinking about a commuter, so who is taking a bicycle by job, so and okay, let's have idea about a product or services or something. So we'll make very good constraints to have ideas. So this is a very simple technique, but really practical. So we also utilize what is called personas to have, who will be your audience more clearly. So and then, so we have idea sketch. So as I mentioned before, so in this case, maybe roughly 10 people, including staff for our laboratory. So and then draw sketch, maybe 3 or 4 sketch for 20 minutes. So and after that, share each other. So this idea is blah 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 blah. This idea is blah 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 blah. And then put all ideas on the wall. So in this case, maybe 1 hour session. So from 5 to 6 participants, we have maybe roughly 50 to 60 ideas. Then we recommend participants to generate ideas on existing ideas. So this is original and variation. So this is original and variation. And then put all ideas on the wall. But at this time, sort and map on the axis. So for instance, feasibility or viability. So it depends on situation. So but we use basically 2 axes. So and sort on wall. So and then, okay, this is not feasible. So but if I change this point, will be feasible. Okay, so draw another sketch. Okay, so this is not good, but maybe. So this is too much. Okay, please remove the unnecessary part. Okay, so I draw another sketch. So this is how we generate many ideas in a very short time and share between participants to develop ideas. And then so we visualize while success. So if it's difficult to looks good, but if failed, is a typical situation to destroy your ideas. So, but if you have an image, so if this idea is success, so what's happened? So in this case, write article for Facebook page or press release or magazine article or tweet or something. So to write, to imagine the wild success. So it's a really good way to think about positive things. So and our brain is basically very good at interpret between A and B. So in this case, it's just an idea at this stage. But if you think about the wild success, so there are many gaps. But our brain automatically try to interpret gaps between the idea and the realized state. So and then there are many how or many stakeholders, so or something like that. So it's a natural way to have ideas. This is a part of our method to have ideas. So, okay, so and let's talk about the other recent topics. This is another example of student project. So he has skills in product design, and he met an artisan of self-helping tools. So the artisan, Mr. Genju Kato, lost his fingers by an accident. So he wanted self-helping tools for himself. He got ideas and asked professionals, but they making on the grounds that his ideas are not common, so they rejected. So because his idea are not common sense or will be expensive. So that's why Mr. Kato started making self-helping tools by himself. So since he is an artisan, so he doesn't draw blueprints. So that's why it's really difficult to understand his design concept from outside. So to understand his design concept or processes, the student analyzed self-helping tools made by the artisan. So and then redesign to be fabricated with digital FAB tools. In this case, a laser cutter. So that's how the student understands the artisan's design concept. So in a similar way, he designed self-helping tools in collaboration with a welfare team consisting of volunteers who have professional skills and published at Thingiverse. So Thingiverse is a platform to share digital design data and projects. So this is a nail clipper for one hand. So he redesigned the artisan's nail clipper for digital publication tools. So then he designed a nail clipper for half-paralyzed person. Since the person wants to utilize both hands for rehabilitation, the student arranged the nail clipper like this. And then, so he has been utilizing the nail clipper in daily life. And then the student published at Thingiverse to let others duplicate and make variations. So, and the team also designed various self-helping tools, such as a pet bottle cap opener. So these tools are useful for not only what is called handicapped people, but also elderly people. So since digital publication made diversity, complexity, and flexibility free, so people can make at suitable size, color, shape in preferred material. So though this is a small step, but utilizing digital publication tools will be the next big thing in welfare, I think. So, and this is another topic. So it's a project by Nakadai. So Nakadai is an interactive, it's an intermediate industrial waste processor. So they achieved over 95% recycle rate, but they were not satisfied. So industrial waste is different from garbage. So when a product is discontinued, so what was called product becomes industrial waste immediately. So they separate industrial waste as materials like this. So actually a really big factory. So, and guess what is this? Do you have any ideas? So you should be familiar with that. So because it's a basically Ethernet cable. So the inside of Ethernet cable there are color in various colors. So in total, like this big. So it's really a good material to make something like fabric, or make a chair, or make some cushions, or maybe I don't know, slippers or something. So and there are interesting materials. So this is optical discs. So and so on. So many. So diversity. So and this is a copper thing. So basically all of these are copper. So if we recycle this, so they have really different shapes. So if we think these industrial waste as material, so it's a new source of inspiration. So they proposed a new way in between reuse and recycle, so they call remarketing. So And they held the second Industrial Waste Summit from in last year. So theme provided by Nakadai, so design that doesn't use made with waste as an excuse was a good challenge for us. So because usually say, okay, so this is eco, good, so why not? But we can say that. So in this case, so this is a first sketch of a stylus consisting of a brass tube from a stationery company. So copper wires from a manufacturer, so maybe Sony, so and the conductive fabric. So I made this in 5 minutes. So, but this is not a product, but a sketch. So how might we transform a jumble of industrial waste into a product? So with keeping stories of material. So that was really good challenge. So to tackle this, so we utilized digital publication tools such as a laser cutter to fabricate custom components that glue materials together. So this being our first step to developing innovative methods and putting a new face on manufacturing. So the pen tip is made with using conductive fabric. So encasing a ball of copper wire. So this is held in place with interlocking components and handy clip made from laser cut acrylic. So the final one is like this. So, and they gave me another challenge. So this is another example. So Zuiganji is a famous temple associated with the legendary warrior and leader Masamune Tate. So it is situated in Matsushima Bay, known as one of the 3 views of Japan. So recently, due to rapidly changing groundwater levels caused by the Great East Japan earthquake, the famous cypress trees of Zuiganji are unfortunately dying. The trees are being processed as a part of LAB of the earthquake. The LAB contaminated with radioactive material is a big issue in Japan. So people is really nervous about LABs from the disaster-stricken area. So this being our shared starting point and wishing to continue the tree's story, so not making recycled product easily, such as park benches. So that was really difficult because this is just a, how can I say, the tree, so the material, so not, has labeled with Zuiganji. So it's really difficult to continue the story. So, but after discussion, so we've got an idea transforming them into iPhone cases that include a pocket Geiger counter. So it's a radiation sensor for smartphone. So it's developed by radiationwatch.org. So in just a few months after the great earthquake, so and then so we made a iPhone case with CNC. So and like this, put on the electronic components in the back side and can be made it portable like this. So anyway, so we have. I'd like to conclude this part with lessons learned. So firstly, prototyping is a key to develop ideas. So including idea sketches. So and digital publication tools is a key to go beyond the conventional ecosystem. So that means mass production and mass consumption. So okay, so I want to talk about the maker movement in Japan, so maybe in 15 minutes. So recently, the book by Chris Anderson is hot in Japan. So it was published in last October. So and the publisher tried to, make this book a big hit like Free or Long Tail. So, but originally the term, the maker movement, was coined by Dave Doherty. So Dave Doherty is a co-founder of O'Reilly, and founder of Make. So let's look at his talk at TED.
I have a pretty simple idea that I'm just going to tell you over and over until I get you to believe it. That's all of us are makers. I really believe that. All of us are makers. We're born makers. We have this ability to make things, to grasp things with our hands. We use the words like grasp metaphorically to also think about understanding things. We don't just live, but we make. We create things. Well, I'm going to show you a group of makers from Maker Fair and various places. It doesn't come out particularly well, but that's a particularly tall bicycle, right? It's a scraper bike, it's called, and from Oakland. And this is a particularly small scooter for the gentleman of this size, but he's trying to power it or motorize it with a drill, right? And the question he had is, can I do it? Can it be done? Apparently it can. So makers are enthusiasts, they are amateurs, they're people who love doing what they do. They don't always even know why they're doing it. We have begun organizing makers at our Maker Fair. There was one held in Detroit here last summer, and it'll be held again next summer at the Henry Ford. But we hold them in San Francisco. Yeah.
So I really like the talk, but yes, time is limited. So I really like his message. So he excerpted from a poet by Frank Vedder. So we are creatures who need to make. So I really like that message. So we have many maker fairs
この夏、
in our local
岐阜県大
town.
垣市でユニークな展示会が開かれました。
So our local town, Ogaki, is a small local city in Japan. So there are roughly 160,000 people, so not so big in comparison to Taipei. So though the city is small, but we welcomed over 140 teams of makers, maybe in total 500 people. So and about 5,000 visitors from various areas of Japan, Hokkaido to Kyushu. And there are various projects from the accessory for smartphone to a guided lantern, and toys and craft and how can I say, so very interesting projects like that.
ものを作ることの考えを変えていく新しい動き、メーカームーブメントについて取材しました。
So at commercial exhibitions, so people just talk about what. So what's this? What's the price? When that will be available? So profitable or not profitable? That's a typical conversation about what. So but at Maker Fair, so people mainly talk about why and how. So that's a big difference. So and many people are stimulated by talking and sharing. So and there were various types of makers from small one to large one. So and countable variations of making things. So from wood something to a handmade laser projector. So it's a musical instrument. So it looks like a wooden toy, but touch sensors are inside. Or I don't know what's this. I don't know what this is. So this is a 3D POV like that, or very high voltage musical instrument, or projection mapping thing. So it's a really interesting chair. So it looks like 2D, but turn to 3D or start burning, or so it's really interesting. So and it's by crafters. So very interesting fake 3D thing. So and sometimes mixed with professional and amateurs. So I believe that the Maker Fair so stimulated people being from consumers to market. So I'm really interested in what will happen in Taipei in May. So, and this is a Maker Fair last time in Tokyo. So there was a big robot like that. So, and there are so many people, so crowded, too many people. So, but it's really fun. So, and there are workshop or talk like that. So we also have a talk about the maker movement in Japan. So over 200, 300 people were there. So we talked about a lot about the maker movement. So, but very important thing is even if Maker Fair Tokyo, so the first one was really small, only 30 exhibitors. So, and 600 visitors. So it was in 2008, so just 5 years ago. So, but by each Maker Fair, so bigger, 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 and bigger. So, and last time, so last year, the Maker Fair Tokyo was first paid Maker Fair. So, 2011, so the Maker Fair actually Make Tokyo meeting was free of charge for visitors. So, but from this time, so the visitors have to pay, but the number of visitors are mostly same, so it's actually a big success. So, and regarding the mini Maker Fair in Ogaki, so we welcome many visitors from the first time. So because, so it's in the context of Maker Fair in Japan already. So, but please remember, so first one was not big. So, and I believe that the Maker Fair Taipei this year will be really exciting. So please don't forget to submit your project. So anyway, so the last part of my presentation is civic workshop and innovation. So there are various civic workshops. So firstly, hackerspace. So already there are hackerspaces in Taiwan. So it's a membership-based place for people like workshop, so tools and making things. So, and the second one is FAB. So it's an academic-oriented network of workshops coined by MIT. So new version file with standardized digital publication tool, openness regarding data, ideas, know-how, and the facility is a key. So, and the third one is Tech Shop. So it's a membership-based commercial workshop with curriculums to teach people how to use tools. So, and this is my personal definition. So, but the fourth important thing is FAB Cafe. So, as you might know, so FAB Cafe Taipei will open in May. So it's cafe equipped with a variety of digital machine tools. So including a laser cutter to provide a space where people can enjoy the thrill of making new things. So I really like FAB Cafe Tokyo. So in Japan, so there are 4 FAB Lab. So first FAB Lab first one is FAB Lab Kamakura. So it's in an ancient building. So like that. So, and the other one, FAB Lab Tsukuba is like this. So it's specialized for electronics. So these two are totally different. So, and this is FAB Cafe Tokyo. So the photos were taken almost 1 year ago. So it's a cafe. So, but there is a laser cutter like that. So, and there are various products fabricated with a laser cutter. So it's also fabricated with a laser cutter. So this is not fabricated with a laser cutter. So, but I really like that. The link, it's a marshmallow latte. So that's tasty and warm and cute. So it's a advertisement character of FAB Cafe Tokyo. So I don't know what will happen in Taipei. So but anyway, so the people can fabricate many various things. So with iPhone case or notebooks or something like that. So the staff will consult and operate a laser cutter. So, and when someone stands fun and looks fun, so as a guest, join naturally, like the picture. So this is how trigger hidden ones. So they will open. So it's really important because it looks like a normal cafe. Oh, looks like a good cafe. Okay, have coffee there. So, but what happened? So what's that? Oh, that's a machine. Looks like a machine. So what's that? So as you know the audience. So I know. Oh, that's a laser cutter, and we can fabricate with that machine. Okay, try next time. This is a really good way to stimulate people. So I'm really interested in what will happen in Taipei. So because it's almost same time, so for cafe and makeup fair. So I'm really interested in. So and we also have a civic workshop in our local town. So it's FAB. So there are various manufacturing industries in our town. So, but most of them are basically suppliers. So usually suppliers know very well about how to make. So, but don't know about what to make. Moreover, so rarely think about why to make. So the mission of FAB is multiplying local industries and people as makers, as mentioned by, as they already mentioned. So they are not consumers, so but they are makers. So and they have various quantities. So we multiply these two to create innovations. This is a concept and mission of FAB. So an F of FAB has various meanings like this. So usually, so people at big companies fears failure. So, but to learn something, so failures are very important. So FAB is a safe base camp for their people. So anyway, so FAB is located in the building. So unfortunately, not so big, actually like that. So in the incubation center, so and there are 4 staff, like the picture. So in total 80 square meters. So and there are various digital publication tools such as laser cutter, paper cutters, CNC machines, and 3D printers. So we provide an introductory program to learn how to use laser cutter and other machines. So, and we also have been holding various workshops, in total maybe 50 or 70 times per year. So, and in total 23 to 25 varieties. So, but to stimulate people, so because it's easy to how to use machine, so it's easy. Once we created a program, so what to make is really difficult. So let people have what to make is a bit difficult. So that's why we designed various workshops to stimulate people. For instance, make buttons for clothes with using laser cutter. So by using both manual work, so paint, so and digital work, so scan the design and fabricate with a laser cutter. So engrave like that to take off the hand painted part. So this is a common workshop our lab. So and make accessories like that. Or it's a way to drink sake. So but we also engrave on the very famous, very common sake dishes. So and it's another way to make accessories from human body. So paint on iPad is quite easy. So and the result is like these human-shaped accessories. So it's quite interesting. And we also utilize free of charge tools from Autodesk. It's catch. So take 30 to 40 pictures and then make a 3D model of your face. And finally, fabricate with a 3D printer to make a pet bottle cap with your face. So it's clearly say, oh, this is mine. So, and we also, collaborate with, local architects. So firstly, start with a small model for presentation, and then one scale one product like lighting, and then we have an exhibition. So you might understand because we're doing in kanji. So it's a competition to make stools can be fabricated with leather cutter. So can be built without any glue. So but should be usable. So and we also had public lecture. So monthly lecture. Topic about Creative Commons, so and digital publications, open source hardware, so and Fukushima issues, so and industrial waste issues, and algorithmic design, so and something. So and in last month, so we had we welcomed 4 active users of our laboratory. So she is a housewife. So she started by an accident. So she knew our workshop. She enjoyed. Okay, so I will join workshop. Firstly, so she had no idea to design her own thing. But recently, she developed her skill, so she can operate the laser cutter by herself. Okay, today I want to make something for my kids. Okay, today I want to make something for my friends. So she oftenly utilized our facility. So and the next guy designed a light shelf for a traditional competition in Japan. So and the guy has been utilizing our laboratory to make prototypes for his very small company. So his company is a hardware startup to make flat panel speakers. So and he has been designed the shell to try many ideas. So and this Wednesday, so I had the last public meeting of this year. So and we welcome two speakers. So he is Ken Endo of Sony Computer Science Laboratory. So he has been making artificial legs for handicapped people in developing countries. So and the other speaker is the designer and the artist who is dry lacquer pieces. So these two are totally different. So but through the conversation with these two, so I want to show the possibilities of FAB to the audiences. So and the piece by the designer is like this. It's a beautiful dry lacquer pieces like these. But the way to make is totally different from what is called traditional craft. So because he utilized lino cells and grasshopper to design, and to fabricate, he utilized a laser cutter. So and then assemble and paint by hand. So that's how the result is quite beautiful. So but he mixed conventional and traditional and new ways of making things. So it's really inspiring for us to think about possibilities of FAB. So anyway, so if you wanna interested in the laboratory, so please refer the website. Unfortunately, only in Japanese at this moment, but you can understand, so roughly understand. So and through that activities, so we how can I say, so expanded our community. So and lastly, so if you want to launch a new lab, so I recommend you to draw a business model canvas to define what's the role of your lab, so in your business. So for us, so FAB is a channel to the society and industries, but just will depend on what you want or what your institute. So I strongly recommend, this is just an example, this is not a perfect answer to every FAB labs. So, but if you want to make your own, so I strongly recommend think about the total ecosystem of your laboratory and your institute. So anyway, so I want to keep making things. So, but the importance of making things are, why, what, and how. So, and I want to conclude with lessons learned. So basically, so we are all makers. So most people were satisfied with working for the money and buying and consuming products in the 20th century. So, but we are, deeply discovering the fact that we are creatures who need to make. In this case, make contains various meanings. So from cooking, tinkering, building IKEA furniture, so processing at a civic workshop, and so on. So there are various levels. So, and the change in consciousness might be a chance to create new businesses and reform so rigid industrial structures. So this is a really big issue for us in Japan. So, but maybe in Taiwan, I don't know about details, but if you want to try something new, so if you want to try your life more fun, so please think about these changes, so and maybe make new projects and show at Meetup Taipei, or maybe talk at FAB Cafe, and so on. So please enjoy your life and expand and develop your ideas. So thank you very much. So I spoke too long. So but anyway, so if you want to contact me, so please contact me at Facebook, Twitter, or maybe please look at the website. Thank you very much. 谢谢。
Thanks again for sharing with us this wonderful speech. And now let's have the QA time. So is there any? Okay, please go.
Can you explain more about the fabrication?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the last part.
Fabrication and digital fabrication. Can you explain more? Because
The definition or
how to do or because can you explain some parts of it to the about fabrication?
Fabrication. Okay. Okay. So in this context, so I utilize digital fabrication. So digital fabrication is make something with digital tools like laser cutter or 3D printer or 3D CNC machine. So that will take digital data, so and using computer to make something. So it's easy to share data and skills online. So that's why I'm focusing on what is called digital fabrication. So as I shown before in the last part of the presentation, so it can be combined as traditional things. For instance, if I want to fabricate an iPhone case, I have shown in the middle of the presentation. So if I make that iPhone case only with a CNC, will take 10 hours or more. So that's okay as a prototype, but that's not realistic. So, but if I collaborate with a good crafter, so he can make roughly the shape in maybe 5 seconds. Maybe 5 minutes or 10 minutes. So, and then if we need a precise part to be attached to a smartphone, so then we can use CNC. So this is a new way to collaborate with crafters and digital publication tools. So I'm really interested in expanding the meaning of publication. So it totally depends on your context. Can we answer to your question? Or still confused? Okay.
Any other questions, response? You can speak in Chinese, and we have a really good translator, Danny. So please, take the chance. 可以。西方的 maker 和东方的 maker 有什么不一样？文化差异会不会让他们制作出不同的东西吗？不然为什么要在各地做？因为各地都讲。
Yes, that's right. Okay. So I understand your question. So basically, I have been to Maker Fair in New York. So basically, I don't feel differences. So, but the Maker Fair reflects the culture of each place. In Japan, so not so big, but small with details. The mainstream at Maker Fair. So in States, so maybe the bigger projects are the mainstream. So or the big companies like Autodesk, so Intel and other things support the Maker Fair. So but in Japan, so it's getting bigger and bigger. So and maybe roughly half of makers same by each by each, but new makers come to each time. So that changes. So to reflect trends in making things. So I can say the big clearly difference. European makers are like that. So American makers are like that. Asian makers are like that. But I really like the mixture. So so Taiwan is a good country to mix various cultures. So please, I would strongly recommend you to mix various streams of making things, so and to generate new ideas. So that's why I'm really interested in. So Japan is also the end of Asia. So and Taiwan is also really good place to import ideas, but transform with mixing and creating new. So it's a kind of innovation. So please don't try to think, okay, so what's the definition of makers or what's the definition of publication, but try to understand by yourself. So and create your own. So will be really good source of innovations here.
From your previous job, and you were a sound designer, and I'm curious about what the big difference between composer and sound designer.
Okay. Okay. Composer, compose tunes, musical tunes. So, but I was, design sound for musical instruments. So I was a member of making musical instruments. That's totally different. So because composers compose tune with musical instrument. So but we are designing the musical instrument. So that's a totally different task. So and sound designer has various meanings in the context. So, but my context at a musical instrument company, so I design sound frame. When you key of piano, so we'll make sound like piano. So, but in response to the speed of hitting keys, so I change precisely define a parameter to play back sound. So that's a role at the time for how many sounds, what kind of sounds, so and changing parameters and discussing with engineers to make sound more rich, and discussing with software engineer to make responsible to players. So that's the role as sound designer at the company.
Okay. Is there another one? Take Michael.
May I ask question in Japanese?
Yes.
すみません、英語より、日本語の方が自由ですから、たくさん素敵な作品を紹介してくれてありがとうございます。メーカーたちにとってやっぱりその作品をどうやって商品につながるのがすごく重要だと思いますけれども、先生はどうやってお考えですか？对不起，因为我的英文没有那么好，所以我用日文问。我说那时候就是做 maker 很多人都有很多很棒的作品，可是那如果他真的要跟商品化做直接的话，不知道大家都怎么想？因为其实有时候很多会碰到这样的问题。
Yeah, that's a really good question. So, how can I answer? So, when I productize the gainer, so firstly I made the gainer only for neighbors, so for students and us. So, but we had a workshop in Yokohama, nearby Tokyo. So the participants of the workshop really asked me, why don't you productize this? Why don't you fabricate this? So, but at that time, so fabricating is a bit difficult. So, but I asked my collaborators, and find collaborators to productize that things and then spread into the world. So I also met CEO of Spark from Electronics, United States. So and he redesigned to be fabricated more cheap. So and he started selling in United States at low price. So that was really interesting experience for me. So the CEO of Spark Fund, Nathan Seidel, say, so you cannot buy something, otherwise it's not available. So that's a really good word. So I strongly recommend make your prototype into product. So but it's sometimes really difficult because make something for myself is easy. So but make something for someone else is more time consuming. So and sometimes the liability is the issue. So but it's so now so there are many what is called supply chain. So worldwide. So who can accept new ideas. So who can accept a prototype and make that into product. So there are various roles. So we are mostly good at making prototypes, from developing ideas to making prototypes. But for commercialize the product, maybe I recommend my neighbor to collaborate with right person. So that depends on situation. So but in Taiwan, so there are many good fabricators. So and since the situation is changing, so maybe what is called manufacturers can take hardware startup. So welcome idea. So and realize that into product. So for instance, in China, so PCH International is a good supply chain. So they work for Apple. So but on the other side, they accept startups. So that's a good model. So so there are various ways of way to fabricate your product. So maybe make something and then talk many people. So maybe someone will raise hand, okay, I want to make this as a product. So, and then start conversation is a way to, start making things with relaxed mind. Does that make sense? So maybe if you have a question, maybe ask me in Japanese.
Yeah, okay. Is there any other thoughts, response? 真的可以讲中文的东西，把握机会哦，不然我们就要结束了。还是你都是想要会后再继续问这样？要大声一点。
作品，然后讲的是细节。
哪一个？
就是有些备料，
要不要说一下？
就是想要更了解那个 remarketing 那个作品的细节。
就是最后用 recycle。
对。
So, okay. Talk about the concept. So, reuse is reuse the thing as is. For instance, so I don't need the cap anymore. So, but if someone wanna use this, so someone starts reusing this. So, it is a concept like reuse. So, the other example of recycle is if I have something made with plastic, so break into small pieces and utilize that for pellet or maybe create something. For instance, a pet bottle. So it break into the small pieces and then refabricate as a pet bottle is an example of recycle. So, but remarketing is different. So not just reuse as is. So it's how can I say, separate into components. So separate into components and then sell the components as materials to make something new. So it's totally different. For instance, yes. So this one might be better. So these all things are copper. So if we recycle these all, they are just copper. So maybe put in a how can I say, bottle and then burn out and then maybe the result will be something like how can I say, the bottle of copper. So, but each component has, texture. So, and this looks like interesting. This is also interesting. So, in the concept of remarketing, so okay, pick this and pick this and pick this and pick this, pick this. Okay, so let's sell as a new material. So it's basically in between, so reuse and recycle, so but it's a new concept developed by the company. Yeah, thank you for the good question.
还有吗？请。
有问那个日本有很多水，对，他如果是不是每天在咖啡里面就只有
So there is. Okay, so that's a good question. So actually, there is only one cafe in Japan, in Shibuya. So the reason why is the pub cafe is, organized by Loftwork. So Loftwork is a, how can I say, the creators network in Japan. So they don't want to have cafe locally to Japan. So that's why the second hub cafe should be in another country outside Japan. So the first candidate was Singapore. So but they evaluated various cities worldwide, and Taipei it has a good culture about drinking coffee. So there are many coffee shops. It's a really high quality, so and they really like drinking coffees. So and they found a really good collaborator to serving coffees. So that's why they chosen the Taipei as a second shop. So and at the current moment, the Pub Cafe Tokyo has a laser cutter, a big laser cutter, and the other small laser cutter to fabricate foods. So engraving on macaron pieces for Valentine and White Day events, and they also collaborate with an agency of 3D printers and 3D scanners. So to scan the body, so and make your own chocolate with your face. So it was an event for Valentine. So and they also had another event for White Day. So in this March. So that's how they expand little by little. But it's not make a franchise like 7-Eleven or Family Mart. So it's not easy to copy. So because they need the people that understand the concept, and people can operate machines, and people can communicate with people. So that require very highly skilled people. So and they also need culture like Taipei. So they admire making things. So and they really like drinking coffee. So and they pay money. So if a little bit expensive, but looks like interesting, so they can understand the culture and importance of that kind of business. So that's really important part of their business. Maybe so because I'm not a cafe guy, but so that's how they have only one pub cafe in Tokyo. So and that's why they define Taipei is their second good city to have pub cafe. Maybe so they will change their model in the future. So but at this moment they have idea like that. So and recently they reorganized their website. So you can access pubcafe.com. So you can see contents in both Japanese and English. So if you are really interested in Pub Cafe, so please look at the website.
Okay, because of the time, so maybe we just stop here. And I think everyone here gets many inspiration from your presentation. Again, let's have a big applause to thank Mr. Kobayashi.